boy Kaleem. How you doing, man?
What's going on, big man? I'm doing pretty good, man.
Been
Be out here
chasing you for
chilling.
like been chasing you for like a week to sit down and have a catch up with a homie.
Hey, these homies are busy men now. You feel me?
Busy man.
We
Just
got we got a busy lifestyle.
how's married life, man?
Married life, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's really like the best way I can explain it is like there's two very big like ends to it. Like having like a fiance is so amazing. Every moment's beautiful. Like you legit have someone, you know, which is kind of crazy. Like you're never lonely. You always got someone got your back. There's always
Must be
someone to
nice.
talk to, someone who really, really cares about you, someone who really loves you. Amazing.
Must be
And
nice.
God damn, people are annoying. I think that's me.
Yeah.
I think
I feel
I
you.
was talking to my cousin today. I was like, this one thing about men, right? We can't live without women, and we can't live with them. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. That's how married life
I wouldn't know, but I gotta get on your level first.
is.
But you
Hey,
also
come.
you're
It's not bad up here. It's not bad. Don't get deterred from this. It's not bad up here.
I mean you also like you're only 24,
I'm only 24. Yeah.
right? So and you graduated a year ago?
Yeah, I graduated in 2019.
Yeah, 2019. So you were the last class to walk before COVID came.
Mhm.
Oh boy, you
We
made it.
dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for everybody.
I
Just
honestly, yeah.
imagine 4 years of your life, and you
More
only
for
get,
some.
huh?
More for some.
More for some, and you get one day just to show everybody, like, hey, dad, I did this just for you. And now dad's watching you from like a computer screen.
No, you
Come
watching with him. You sat right next to
on.
it. You're like,
Or that. So,
because you in the house too.
but man,
I
man,
mean, I hope people celebrate, appropriately when when the time comes. But yeah,
yeah,
man, you 24, you graduated, you were on that just like everyone else, like I was, we were on that unemployment life for a minute, and then we try to you know, hit the applications, trying to get whatever we could get. So
yeah.
you jumped into a big lifestyle change, right?
Hell yeah. But my man, you know how tough it is to get a good paying job? Like, tell me if this is wrong or right. Like when you thought about college, right? And your parents thought about, oh yeah, my son's gonna go to college. You and your parents both had this idea that once I get this degree, that would be my key into like the good life.
Yep.
Like that's when I have access to all these jobs. I'll be able to have my finances under control. I'll have a very comfortable lifestyle. Lord have mercy. That is completely wrong.
It's wrong because like we all think that like life is predictable, right? Like
Oh
we
yeah.
just assumed all these things would be like no one gets married expecting to be divorced, right? But it's like over 50% chance that that's going to happen to most people, right? I hope that you part of the 49. I'm saying. What I'm saying is like that's a reality, right? Everyone thinks it's predictable, right? I
That's true.
graduated, I thought I was gonna have like I honestly did not know how much I would be making, but in
Hmm.
my mind, I was like easily $100,000,
Yeah,
right? Like
everybody says that.
everyone has that like idea, and then you graduate, and you're just like, wait, that's all y'all offering?
Yeah,
I guess I'll just take it because I mean, what else am I gonna do, right?
exactly. It's either
So
you take that or like you go try to find something else to do.
exactly,
Everybody wants
that's
10 years of experience, this and that. It's all BS.
yeah. Now that's a grind, bro. I really hope you're taking it easy on yourself and
Oh, my
taking one
brother,
day
we
at
were
a time.
grinding.
Huh?
I remember, so like I told you about this, I work at UCSF right now, UCSF Medical Center in Cancer Services. So initially, I was commuting from SAC every day.
An hour and a half or 2 hours?
My brother more. It was about 2.5 hours each way. Okay. Uh, so this would be my daily schedule. Wake up at 4. out the house by 4:30, because this is why I had to leave so early. So out the house by 4:30, 4:45, take like 2.5 hours to get there. I used to work in the middle of the city, so there wasn't any like parking for us,
Mm.
and parking was $20 a day.
Woo!
I was like, I ain't gonna do that. So I parked a mile and a half away and I walked.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing.
Exactly. It was a 30-minute walk.
$20.
So like I was doing that for a cool minute, but like, to me, I was all like, this is just temporary.
Mm.
Like I gotta kind of be thankful that I got this opportunity to work at one of the best hospitals in the nation.
Yeah,
I did it, and I don't regret it. I have learned a lot. Um, like I'm pretty sure, like a lot of us, once if we're in high school, college, like you're getting like these little BS jobs, I'll say. Like you're
yeah,
working at restaurants, you're doing this, but there's no real responsibility, right? And now you get your first big boy job, and you get a crap ton of responsibilities. Like I am like in charge of people's care, you know, especially cancer care. Like I
yeah.
have cancer, I deal with cancer patients,
Yeah.
and that's a lot on your shoulders.
I
Like you can't
remember
do enough.
my first ever job was in McDonald's. I don't know if I ever told you this.
You told me about this.
I worked at McDonald's. It's my first ever job. Like, and I think it's like, and I worked there I didn't need to work there, but I never had a job, and I wanted to earn money. It wasn't like I was gonna ball out or anything. I was just, it's McDonald's, right? But I wanted to like, I never got the chance to work. Like when I lived overseas, I never got the chance to work
Mhm.
there. Right? So I came here, I was like grinding. Honestly, I wanted to work at like Kohl's or some retail place, but them shits did not want me to.
Why Coles?
Cause Kohl's is like right down my house, right near my house. So I was like, yo, I could
God
be
damn.
Kohl's, quick, easy.
Hey, only brown people shop at Kohl's, man. They get that $30 in the mail for cash,
Hey,
and then they go, "Oh,
hey,
I'm gonna go buy some perfume."
hey, that's good, bro. That's perfect. I get along with brown people, right? So that's cool. But I worked at McDonald's, and I remember loving the idea of like not having responsibility. Sorry, I remember wanting responsibility because I feel otherwise useless, like expendable, right?
Mhm.
But then when I got my big boy job, I was like, well, this is too much responsibility. I'd rather have like no responsibility than have responsibility. So it's either you feel useless and just like expendable and just like just there, or you feel like you're holding an entire mountain. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's one or the other. But man, I had some bad memories of freaking McDonald's. I was wearing, so she told me like I didn't know the uniform, right? So first of all, I'm a dumbass. I didn't know how schedules work. Like, and like, oh, so you work in the 9 a.m. shift on Saturday. I didn't know that kind of shit. I thought this was like a 9 to 5. So whatever she told me, she said you're working 7 to 3 on like Monday, right? I just assumed I was working 7 to 3 every day. So on Tuesday I showed up at 7. On Wednesday I showed up at 7, and then she just started looking at me. She's like, hey, yo, what you doing here? Or like, hey, you're supposed to be here 2 hours ago or whatever. And that was my first warning. That was nice. Second, I was wearing slacks and I had to go buy some slacks, and she told me that I couldn't wear like the jeans I was wearing or whatever. She's like, go buy some slacks real quick. And I had like an hour or something or 30 minutes, I can't remember, to go run to get some slacks. So I bought some slacks, and I was like down to my last dollar. So I went to a thrift store, right? And I bought some slacks, but I didn't try them on. I just assumed I was still the same like size, you know what I'm saying? I get back to McDonald's, get to the bathroom, try them on. Your boy got fat, okay? Your boy gained a little weight, so I put the slacks on, and I was busting out the seams, you know? And the lady, yo, there was two girls that worked there. Uh, she was really one was like the drive-through lady. She was like a boss, right? Like she was just like, hey yo, da da da, whatever. Um, she was like a tomboy, you know. And then the other one was like she was you know just a girl, but she was super super cute, right? And first of all, I bend over to pick up the box of fries, and you gotta understand your boy's still busting at the seams, right? Even more so because I'm bent over, right? The one at the drive-through whistles towards my booty cheeks, and the other one slaps my ass.
You lying.
I'm serious, dead serious. And then she invited me to a New Year's party. I felt disgusting, bro.
Hey, did you go though?
No, hell no. Dude, she just, oh, hey, look, she slapped my ass on the clock. What do you think she's gonna do to me at a party?
I
No,
don't know.
exactly. I ain't trying to find out if this is professional. If this is professionalism, I don't want to see you casual. You know what I'm saying?
This is McDonald's. There's no professionalism.
I'm just
Okay.
saying, bro. Like, if you can slap my ass while getting $8 an hour, imagine when you just like, no responsibility. Like you gonna she gonna have her way with me, and I don't want to see that, right? And I was already self cautious because I got fat, so it was pretty bad. But man, how are you keeping busy these days, man?
How am I keeping? Well, like surprisingly, life just keeping me busy. So usually it's like 8 to 5, just work. And then from about like 9 to about like 10:30, I go work out with a buddy of mine at his house because the gyms are closed. And
You trust him?
so from like 5 to 9, that's basically my chill time. So like you eat, you hang out with family, and then if there's anything you need to do, you do it then. Um, so like days are packed for me. Days are packed. I sold my car recently, so I'm like in the market for a new car, and like it's so annoying. Like I have like a few hours out of the day to go check out cars, and then like you always feel like you're wasting time because someone's not truthful, or like you go check it out and then you find something else wrong with it. So my days are just like packed 24/7. I barely have time to just like chill and relax.
Damn. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, your boy, you trust him, huh? Because you're working out with him. I don't know if I trust. I don't be
He,
around too many people, you know.
I trust him because my boy lives on a farm and he's isolated and he
Okay.
doesn't go anywhere else. And I don't go anywhere else other than like if I go like check out a car, but full face mask, just being a little far apart from everybody. Um, but yeah, I mean, like in regards to this whole coronavirus, like I completely agree that there does needs to be a level of social distancing and stuff like that. But I don't know how people are doing this thing where they're just like isolated from the world in their house, don't leave. If they step foot outside, they think they're gonna get the virus and die.
Mm.
That like I don't really agree with. Because the thing with it is like this is gonna be happening for a long time, right? If you
I heard from a government because I work for the state. I heard they're
Well,
not
you work for the state, you don't
well
work for
whatever
Washington
like a
D.C.
brand.
Okay, you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there was a government like we work with some agencies,
Uh,
and apparently they had a meeting on this whole coronavirus because we were talking about teleworking and like we just took like a pay cut and all of these things because like we're funded by like federal money. So there was a whole bunch of suit and ties came in and had like a meeting, and this one girl told me, I don't know how truthful it is, but it sounds about right. She said that they're looking at about 18 months before this thing goes away.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I
I
wouldn't doubt it
honestly
at all.
wouldn't doubt it.
It's only literally only getting worse right now, so I don't know.
Mhm.
But I was gonna ask you because like I've been asking you about some show recommendations, right? Trying to keep busy. What you uh what you watching these days?
Brown people are gonna hate me,
Uh,
but you gotta watch Ramy. I'm not
Ramy?
gonna lie.
Wait,
It's
are
hella
you an
funny.
advocate? Because I've only heard bad things from brown people. Like, but even though it's Emmy it got nominated for an Emmy, right?
You know why people hate it? Because
Why?
it low key got a lot of reality in it. I'm not gonna lie with you, man.
I haven't honestly I didn't watch it. I didn't watch much of it. I think I watched maybe one episode, but like I don't really sit on Netflix like that. But
Mhm.
why are you such an advocate?
Okay, I think it's just like pretty hilarious. Okay, um, but I do think there's like some kind of reality behind it because like you didn't watch it, but I might throw in a little.
All right, actually, so when people were talking shit about it, I just read the blurb, and from what I know, it's
Uh,
like Just let me know if I got it wrong. But basically, it's like the journey of like an Egyptian Muslim American growing up in New Jersey in a politically divided
Just
neighborhood. Is
kind of,
that accurate?
kind of. I
That's what
mean,
I read.
he's got like basically it's kind of like that. It's kind of like what a lot of people. That's why I think it's like kind of like relatable. Is
Mm.
some dude really trying to find himself, right? And how sometimes people use like religion as excuses, or like how people in essence don't really grow up. Like they're grown adults, but they don't make adult type decisions. You know, they don't really
They're
think
getting
about
older, but they're not grown up.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
I got you.
Um, so it's just pretty entertaining to watch. There's some explicit scenes. I would just say that.
Really?
Yeah, but
I,
it's
I did not think that that would
hella funny,
come out of Ramy. I
huh?
I should probably.
I will say this though. If non-Muslims watch Rami and think this is what Muslims are like,
Hmm.
we ain't like this, okay? Maybe there's a few people like that, but like majority of us are not like this, okay?
Honestly, I'm
These
part of that
people,
like because I'm a big TikToker right now, and I'm like a bunch of like all these like TikTok dudes like and people add me to these group chats and whatever, and I never really like because I'm I just don't like being on my phone texting back and forth to anyone, right? But this group, I just like silence it most of the time, and then some days I'll just like peek in, and I just like look in, I'm like, God damn, and I just leave again, and I remember every time I go back to look at it, I remember why I haven't looked at it since. Um, but yeah, dude, I if because I grew up in a bubble too, right? Like I didn't really
mm,
know like how people get down. Um, you hear stories, but like you never see it, and then like you go to
almost definitely.
college, you go to college, and then you see like how crazy people are. Like you remember when like uh what's that drug? Cocaine was like we used to make fun of it because like it was so crazy. Like the idea of doing it is like unfathomable. Like someone would be talking about like weed or whatever, and they're like, "No, man, let's do cocaine," and then it would just be like everyone would laugh because it's like so absurd, right? Like who would ever really do cocaine? Now niggas do it like as a like it's a
A
cigarette.
little party drug.
It's a party, just like straight up. There's like a cocaine room in most places, bro. Like I'd be seeing these TikToks and like Snapchats. I'm like, I thought we was joking. I didn't know niggas was really out here sniffing. This is
Nah, it is that's a very big part of the real world, I guess.
damn.
There's so many people, like surprisingly, in the restaurant industry, cocaine is very big.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not sure
you
if you
just
knew
kind of
that.
get back, get to every table. And when you do like
Yeah,
these mundane jobs, and I'm just being real. Like when you do mundane jobs, I can see somebody who doesn't look at drugs as morally incorrect, which I know you do and I do, but people
you just
don't look at it
assuming.
as like morally, huh?
You
Well,
just
you
assuming.
kind of why you be watching Rami, so you a little you a little influenced. But what I'm saying is that when you work these mundane jobs, you just like you want something to take the edge off and get through the day, right? So I see someone doing that, and then I thought about it. I was like, yo, at my job, even after graduating college and getting a job that requires a degree, it's like I don't know if my coworkers do drugs, but I would bet money that a couple of them do it. Like I would just bet some money, right?
Probably,
Not
probably.
they're not like super addicts or whatever because they're still very high functioning. But yeah, man, that shit is shit's been passing around
Hmm.
like it's water, man. It's crazy. But what else was gonna ask you? You texted me something the other day.
Think. Oh, talking about Sack versus the Bay.
Oh yeah. Mister, I drive 2.5 hours
Yeah,
work just so I
because
can
yeah,
walk a
so
mile.
that I did that for like a solid, I would say like 2.5 months, and then it caught up to the boy.
I remember seeing you towards the end, and I was like,
Yeah, I
I
look
really
like
hope this
that.
man pulls through.
Bro, I'm telling you, I left my house at 4. I came back at like 8, and I like ate something and went straight to sleep. That's it. Nothing else. Um, but then luckily, I found a place in Hayward for like really, really cheap.
Yeah, I
So
know. I stayed with you. I stayed with
there.
you for a couple of days
Yeah,
at a creepy ass basement, but I like the place.
basement.
Yeah.
But it was a cool little spot, and I was there for like 2 months. And to be honest, like I felt like that really changed my views of the Bay. Like growing up, I love Sac. I grew up in Sac, was born in downtown Sac. Sac is home to me. And when everybody would be like, "Oh, the Bay is amazing," like, "Yeah, get out of here, man. I don't like too many people.
Mm.
You got too much traffic. Everything's hella grimy. I
Everybody
don't
was
like
like
the Bay."
dancing.
Huh?
Everybody dancing.
Everybody, I kind of like that a little. I kind of like the little hypeness. You feel me? I got a little ghetto-ness in me too. Okay.
I don't mind it. It's just like, damn nigga, like it's a picnic. Why you grinding on somebody right now? Let's
Oh,
let's
okay, got a little different.
let's
I
let's
thought you were just like bumping it. You
hey,
feel me?
let's eat these lemon tarts, nigga. Like let's turn down the music, stop drifting. Let's eat these lemon tarts, nigga. We gotta go home. Traffic.
For real, for real. But yeah, no. But like while like since I spent so much time in the Bay, like I kind of like realized like the Bay actually has a lot of dope things, and then like I started realizing why people really like the Bay. So it kind of changed my views on the Bay. Um, but I will say one thing. I was living in the Bay during quarantine.
Hmm.
So I didn't deal with that much traffic and I didn't deal with that many people. And I feel like that's why I enjoyed it because I got to have all the benefits of living in the Bay,
And you
being
living by yourself, so it's like
yeah, by
nice.
myself, being able to go do fun stuff like Hayward, like I'll go like 20 minutes go to Oakland, like 30 minutes go to SF, like 30 minutes go to Berkeley, like that kind of stuff is like pretty dope. And there's so much stuff to do over there, like compared to SAC.
Hmm.
We don't really have too much stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I kind of really, really enjoyed it. And now moving back to SAC because now I'm working remote, I kind of miss the Bay. I'm not gonna lie. I miss being able to go do fun stuff. Like
Okay, but you don't miss living. Do you miss living there, or do you miss like hanging out there?
I miss hanging out there. I do miss living on my own though. I'm not
don't
gonna lie.
you
Like
don't
even though it was like low key depressing as fuck,
you wait? You miss living on your own?
I miss living on my own. The
I
reason
lived on
being,
I lived on my own for I'll say 2 years before I got roommates.
see, I think living with roommates would be like the absolute best situation. But like living by yourself, it's
Depends on the
pretty cool.
roommates though. I lucked out. Honestly, I lucked out.
Yeah.
I only had one person I didn't get along with, but like I really lucked out. Otherwise,
So yeah.
but I mean,
Did I
they're
tell you about
close
my
though.
roommate?
Huh?
I like towards the end of me living by myself, because it was a house, I
Yeah.
was renting a 1 bedroom in it, and since quarantine, nobody else was renting, so I had this whole house to myself.
Yeah.
And like the last few weeks before I left, I got a housemate, and this boy was weird. Okay, I thought this man was possessed. Like just imagine like
Wait, the
three
last
o'clock
before
at
you left?
night, huh?
Before you left?
Before I left, like 3 o'clock at night, lights are all off. It's like it's go to sleep time. This
This
man's
nigga
running around the
barking.
house.
He barking.
Nah, he running around the house. Like I know all the lights are off. Why are you running around the house? Like this man was creepy. I kid you not.
Somehow that's worse than barking.
I know. And one time, like I came home from work, I put my key in the doorknob, right? I'm like ready to open the door, and I hear someone scream at the top of their lungs. I got scared. I'm all like, shit, my housemate is in trouble. Freaking open the door, run up there, see this man in the kitchen, just perfectly calm, doing dishes, listening to music. I'm like, yo, what happened? He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, did you hear the screaming? He's like, oh, I was screaming. And I was like, why? He's like, oh, I don't know. I was just doing dishes and screaming. And at this point, I'm like, yo, this dude's hella weird.
Hey,
Straight
yo,
up.
I would have left. I would have left that night. Hey, if you got niggas screaming for fun, like just cause,
Yeah, he was such an odd guy
maybe
because
he sees
like
something you don't. Maybe there's something in the house, man.
I don't know because like sometimes this boy would be normal. Like
Yeah.
one day he came and sat down with me and watched he watched Ramy with me for a few episodes. He's the one that got me into Ramy. Um so he sat down and watched an episode with me. I thought I was like, oh cool.
I don't
Now
know if I'd ever take recommendations from a nigga that screams doing dishes, like for no reason. And
ah
you think he's
shit.
running around the house. What is he jogging, like trying to keep fit?
No, I have no idea. Like the first time that happened, I literally got scared. Okay.
Bro, what do you mean running around the house? Like running in place or running between rooms or what?
I have no idea. Like I just heard footsteps, like fast footsteps. And this is an old house, so you hear every single footstep.
Hmm.
And like you just hear it constantly. And it was super, super weird. And so I was scared of him a little bit, you know. I was like, yeah, this man, something wrong with him. The funny thing is when I left, I came back for one day to pick up some stuff I left behind. And this man's like, yo, Kaleem, can you please move back in? I was like, why? He's like, yo, this house is haunted. I was like, boy, shut the fuck up. You haunted, not the house. Okay?
Hey yo, you the one screaming, bro.
You're the one screaming. The ghosts are scared of you.
Hey, what if he was screaming because he saw something? And what if him running around the house was because he was being chased by something? But he was too scared to tell you that he saw something. So he just took the blame.
I
What if he's
don't know,
not
man.
weird? What if he's just scared, man?
I think he should have been more scared of me. I told him all my scary stories. You know something funny? People a lot at Davis knew me because of that.
Just scary stuff.
My scary stories. Like
I
all the
remember
crazy shit that has happened to
we
me.
had this conversation in the car one time.
Yes.
Have that conversation again.
Come on, bro. I
Uh,
had a conversation about this with my cousin recently, right? And it was kind of like we were on the topic of spirituality because like in Islam, right? There's like people who go everything by the book and like what's laws are laws, but they kind of completely disregard this whole spirituality aspect of it. And I'm kind of interested in that, you know. Um, like for instance, like I think in general people trying to put into like Sufism and stuff like that.
mhm.
Um, like it's just like really, really interesting to learn about and talk about. And we were talking about that, and then that led to the topic of these kind of like paranormal things I was experiencing and stuff like that. And I was just like explaining stories to my cousin about this, and he was like, "Yeah, boy, something happened to you. You did something wrong." And it was kind of creepy. That's all I gotta say.
Like yeah. Uh, I I remember some of the. Oh, do you remember that lady that was like when we were driving down to Davis? I don't know who else was with us. Was it Joseph? Someone was with us,
A
and that lady was
lady
just walking in the middle of the
dancing in the
highway.
middle of the freeway
Yeah,
with a dress on.
but I was so confused. And then like we went to In and Out, and she was outside.
Yes, she was just staring at us and smiling. Like
Bro, that shit was
this
so
lady
scary.
legit was dancing, twirling on the freeway, cars
And it was
dodging
like
her
1
left and
a.m. too.
right.
It was 1 a.m.
Yeah, and it was so creepy. And like, she was like put together. It was like she was wearing a nice dress, like didn't look.
I had a theory that maybe she got stood up on a date, or had a really bad one, and then like maybe she was contemplating like just ending it or something, or even
Okay, dates ain't that bad. Okay,
I mean,
life goes on. You
hey
find
man,
more
it could have
people.
been the eighth. It could have been the eighth one.
You find the ninth one then. What the hell?
What?
You find the ninth one then.
I guess. I mean, that's what we'd say, right? But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to come up with theories of why somebody so like dressed up would do that shit. That was scary, man. And I remember I was pulling away because then she like turned and stared at us, and then like we just locked the doors and just drove off. I don't know where we went after that. I just know we needed to leave.
Yeah, I don't remember where we went either, but that was a very crazy moment, I would say we had.
I was happy that I experienced that with you, because if you told me this shit, I would have looked at you like, this guy's got one too many ghost stories. Maybe he's just trying to
Yeah, you were hella scared though. I'm
test
not
these
gonna lie.
theories out so he can write a book about it or some shit. Can't figure that out. Uh
You
so
experienced crazier stuff than me though. I'm
me,
not gonna lie.
yeah, no, I had 2018 was like a lot of weird shit happened. A lot of,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to like I'm past it and I'm trying to bury that. Like I don't want to remember those scary ass things. Uh, I told a couple people and then I was like, I don't want to keep reliving this by telling them, because every time I tell them I remember it and I'm like, nah, son, I can't. I used to lose a lot of sleep over this, man.
Really?
Yeah, I lost like a 20. I remember I lost 23 pounds because I wasn't sleeping or eating well.
Wow.
And I was like, straight up, I thought I was just like being haunted and stalked by something. Shit was
See,
scary, son.
like I used to be like that to the point where I just stopped giving a fuck. I stopped caring. And like
Gotta
stuff
get
would happen. I'm like, okay, I know it's happening. But like I feel like because of I had that attitude, like maybe stuff still happens, but I just don't like pay
notice it.
attention to it. But like nothing has happened since I stopped not caring.
So I went and talked to people about it. Like I try to get rid of like I try to fix my head, like try to wrap my head around things and try to get my life back on track and stuff. And then things just started getting better. But like it was still scary. Like no matter what mood I was in, like even if I
Hmm.
was like doing very well, like that shit was scary to me, bro. I don't know if we want to go into ghost stories, but that shit was
I love those stories.
maybe if like we get enough comments on this, if somebody actually watches this entire thing and then comments like, yo, another episode of ghost stories, and we'll drop one where all we do for like a good 20
Just
minutes
talk about
talk about all the crazy shit that happened in the last few years. I don't mind doing that. I'll just relive it one more time and then it's like immortalized and it's there, so I never have to tell anyone about it anymore. But
honestly, I think people would love to see that. Like, I feel like people would want to know you on a more personal level. You
I'm
know
trying not I'm trying to not put too much out there. Oh, you know what's crazy that happened today?
what?
Okay, so first of all, I was on Instagram, right? And I went onto my explore page.
Okay,
Saw me.
how?
What do you mean? How? Like some meme page posted one of my videos and I saw me and I was like,
Oh,
right?
okay, okay. I was
Right?
like, wait, did this boy get hacked or something?
No,
Like,
no, I saw me, okay? And then I got like a DM and I got a DM request, right? And it was like some paragraph and then like there was like a photo, but like you know how like until you accept like it's blurred. So then I was like, man, somebody sent me some nasty ass photo, because that's the first thing I think of is like a nasty ass photo, right? Because
traumatized a little bit.
I've been getting some weird DMs since I started like getting up there in numbers in TikTok.
Hey,
I've been getting some
you
weird
gonna have to
DMs.
you gonna have to confess. What's the weirdest thing you got?
I'll just say I got a photo I wasn't too happy with. That's all I'll say.
Male, female, or animal?
Oh no, it was female. I don't think my TikToks is giving off that impression. Come on, bro. Come on now. Right? But it was man. So I got a message today. So this person goes, "Hi, hey, I don't mean to bother you, da da da, whatever. But you came up on my explore page, and you looked very familiar. And I think we used to be neighbors in Qatar, right? So I used to live in Qatar, right?
You lying.
Wallahi, right? Well, I swear to God, this person goes, yo, so you popped on my explore page, you look very familiar. I just wanted to let you know. I screenshot this, by the way. I'll send it to you. She's like, hey, you look familiar, and I think we live next to each other, like we are neighbors in back in the Middle East, right? And then and she's like, I even got some family photos. And then she sent me baby photos of me, my sisters, and her brothers and sisters, like, because we grew up with each other, right?
Hmm.
And I remember them. I remember them perfectly, right? But it was this craziest thing because I wanted to just I looked at the photo first before reading it, and all I saw was me. And I was like, who the hell has baby photos of me, Bram? I was freaking out. But yeah, anyway, that was the craziest thing that happened to me today. And I was gonna post about it, but like I'm not trying to distract anybody from what's going on and all the donations happening in Lebanon, which is, may those people rest in peace. Um,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that I can't keep watching videos like that because I get triggered. But I saw one of them, and I couldn't fathom how big that freaking explosion was, man. It was so huge, and I think it's the third biggest recorded.
Hmm.
God damn.
Yeah, when I first saw that video, I thought it was fake. I was all like, this can't really happen. But then like everybody started posting it, and then I was like, what caused that? And then
You
like
read
I
the
was just
story?
super curious. Yeah, I read the story about it.
Yeah.
Did you know? Do you know what happened?
I think it wasn't like nitrate, some aluminum nitrate.
Ammonium nitrate.
Ammonium.
So supposedly, like there was a ship that was supposed to go to somewhere in Africa, I believe, or
No, I
something.
heard it was confiscated and they just didn't properly dispose of it, and then they left it there for like 2, 3 years.
Yeah, something like no,
And
not
then,
even 2, 3 years, like more like 6, 7 years.
oh yeah, whatever it was. I read 2, 3, but yeah, I could be wrong. And then they said that basically because they didn't properly dispose of it, they just um I don't know exactly what happened. Is it flammable? I don't know. Is that what? I mean, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
I
Why
don't
would
know.
you? I mean, I just I didn't read it too much into it. I just saw it. Regardless of what the cause was, uh, I just couldn't get over the fact that it happened. That
Hmm.
was crazy.
Like they're already going through a lot over there with
Yeah,
like
the currency fell.
COVID and stuff like that,
Mm.
and not throw this into it. Mm.
Yeah, I remember the currency was like worth almost nothing at some point. So they're
Yeah.
having money problems. Zimbabwe has the same issue now. They're paying like $150 for like toilet paper. And I just like, sometimes I can't fathom that this is real people going through real struggles, and like we're over here complaining about not being able to go to our favorite restaurant because COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, dude, we living good, man, compared,
100%,
or
100%.
relatively speaking.
Like we really need to count our blessings, no matter like everybody hates what's going on now. You
Mm.
know, whether it's like hating people in power or like all the stuff that's going on with like corruption and everything, economy going trash, you can't go anywhere.
But
Like
the
we
economy thing's the thing that scares me the most. 30
yeah.
million Americans on unemployment right now.
Yep.
I just can't even fathom it. Like it's like wow. And they're telling us these people making millions of dollars a year are telling us that we're not allowed $600 a week because that's too much. And the ironic thing is the tax money that we're getting back is our money. Like we fill the pot. We pay more taxes than these people that are denying it, be returned to us. And they sit over there and tell us that we're not worth $600 a week while they make while they because then you think about like Pence and all these other people who like literally took taxpayer money, flew to a football game just to make a point of like, oh, they can't like kneel when I'm there, and then they kneeled anyway. So you just wasted like $200,000 just on like your security and your planes and the gas and the private jet going back and forth, just to do that, and that was taxpayer money. But $600
Hmm.
a week for a single mama, not worth it. We got double. Yeah,
Yeah.
check this. That's what's crazy, man. Yeah, I don't want to end this on a sad note. So just give me something, bro. Give me something. Give me something to keep me going right now.
Give you something to talk about.
Just let's end this on a positive note, on a cheerful note. What are you thankful for, man?
Honestly, I'm really thankful for family. Like surprisingly, growing up, I never really had the most like I never really had a close relationship with my family members. You know,
Was your
even though they're like the people I saw the most, I just never talked to them, never interact with them, especially my parents. But like, quarantine was a little bit of a blessing. Like I get to sit down with my parents and kind of like figure out all their stories. I get to interact with my siblings now, and like I I just realized I missed out on a lot, and I'm just thankful that I'm getting that opportunity right now before it was too late. So
Okay.
I'm pretty thankful for family right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like I love my family so much, and like I genuinely feel like I'm part of the family now. So
That's good, man.
kind
I,
of it's
I
kind of
feel
dope.
I feel somewhat that way too, to be honest, because I kind of like forced us like I ain't got like I never I mean I lived away from family for like 8 years. Like
Mhm.
8 years I was just living with me and some roommates in the States and they all lived in the Middle East and I don't think we even left on like really good terms to be honest. But after this it was like all like everybody's flaws. Not I want to say flaws, but I guess everybody's problems with one another sort of force us to address it because like we're all in the same vicinity for way too long and you know usually we'd have school and work and friends to distract us but now we're sat in the house and we got to sort of like eat dinner together and just get through life together and we've been having a lot of talks actually me and my sisters uh just trying to solve all like the 10 years worth of like so what we did, like we haven't finished the conversation, I guess, but we started basically sat down and spoke about like 10 years worth of problems that we had from with one another. And it was just like, okay, well, I gotta listen to them. They like tell me all the things that I did do and have said, whatever, over like the last 10 years. Like I'm talking, it's a long time to remember any of those things. But it had to be done because like we're walking around now and I'm like, well, why do I feel such a way towards such this and that? And why do they feel such a way to me? Like I haven't done anything to them today. I haven't done it to them this week or last month or last year. And I remember, well, it's not those like it's not today, it's not yesterday, and it's not this month or last year. It was in the entire time you guys were growing up. What something happened and a whole bunch of things followed and we just never cleared the air, right? So like we've been sitting down really having those like they're tough conversations, man. God damn it. Because like you
Mhm.
don't want to hear that you did that and this, and especially if you don't even recall it. And you're all kids, right? Like we're all like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever. Um, and then you remember like, damn, like I was really a bully. Like, oh damn, she bullied me. Oh damn, I bullied her. And like, all these kind of things. And like we sort of I don't know, man. We just straight up therapists, man. Like we were just like talking to one another. One vented, the other just shut up and listened. And the other vented, and the other one shut up and listened. And then we came to agreement, like, hey, I'm sorry, I apologize, I'll change, whatever, this, that, and then move forward, man. So I feel like, and we haven't actually finished our conversation. We still have to have that, and I can't wait to finish it like properly. But I could just feel like the air sort of like shifting. Like it's really, really nice, man. It's like just little things like I never used to like think to like buy people stuff just to buy people stuff. Like I used to do that for my friends, never used to do that really for my sisters and family.
Mhm.
But then I just started buying like flowers for the house and for my sisters. Sometimes I'll just buy food. I'll buy their favorite snacks because I'm at Walmart. Why not? Or I'll just stop there and buy it like for no other reason, right? And I never really gave them enough attention. So like it's nice, man. I'm really starting to like appreciate that. But like I learned like nothing comes easy, man. You want a healthy house, you gotta go through hell to get it. Right? You want a healthy environment and whatever relationship with whoever, whether it be a spouse, a fiance, um, or like, your siblings. There's a lot of work that goes into that. But man, that shit is worth it. That shit really is worth it at the end. And yeah, like you said, I'm glad that like we got that time to do it. Like I would have hated like moving out, getting married, having my own kids, and having not resolved the issues with my own siblings, right?
Yeah.
So because that was one of the scary things that happened to me. I was like, man, I'm getting older. Like if I get married soon, like I don't want to bring someone into this, right? This mess, because it would only make things worse, right?
Mhm.
And I guess like an analogy I thought of was like, you clean your house up before you invite someone over. So
Yeah.
that's really, like, I was like, man, like, we're all growing up here. Like pretty soon, I say soon because my brother just had a boy, and I was like, damn, son, like you used to eat tissue paper, nigga, and now you got kids. So it's like life really comes at you fast. I'm like, I don't want to be in that position where I have a kid or I'm married and I move out and I still don't feel like that closeness with my siblings. So you're right, man. I'm very thankful for family. Thanks for that reminder.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries.
What you wanna give us a quick ending right here? You wanna say something profound? I know you're full of wisdom these days, man.
Ah, brother, man.
Stroking your beard, I
I'm a
feel
piece
it.
of shit. Okay, I ain't really. That's a tough one, man. I can't give out.
All right, just give me something funny that happened, like the last funny thing that's happened to you, and then we'll call it a day after that.
Talk to you. That's pretty funny. You're kind of stupid sometimes.
Oh shit! All right, cool. I guess we ended on that.
Nah, I'm joking. I mean, all I gotta say, just enjoy life. That's it. At the end of the day, plain simple. Don't stress. You're gonna get through it, no matter what it is. You can get through it. It's gonna get better. There's always an up. Stay positive. Stay doing your thing. That's all.
Yeah, and if you work at McDonald's, buy slacks that are twice
No
your
damn
size.
size. You ain't
Yeah,
trying to show no.
busting out the seams like your boy. All right, man. Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate you. We gotta do this again when I have like a proper like intro and all of that kind of stuff. So I just got this new laptop. It set me back a lot of money. It hurt. So I'm gonna start making this look
Money.
professional. I'm gonna start making this stuff look nice. I'm gonna have a little catch up with the homies. I
For
might add
sure.
it to like twice a month instead of just once. But I appreciate you, man. This was
No worries. No worries.
episode 3. So I appreciate you, fam.
No problem, man. Take care.
All right, see you.